What's a good tax?
It totally depends on what you use to cook with.
Well played.
There's a good one.
That's a good Texan.
You sound just like that, Hank.
Yep. I could spend the next 2 hours talking about My Lady propane.
But we're not doing that, Hank. It's my panel. You didn't sign up for anything.
Damn it, Dale.
No, Hank, you didn't sign up for anything. You didn't do the work. You're only here because everybody here loves me.
Well, that's true. But now, without any further ado, Captain K.
Hi, everybody. We'll get started just a little early here. Because you have come here because you are woke. You are not part of the sheeple crowd. You have been made aware that there is more to this world than anyone would like to lead on. So, those who don't know me, my name is Rusty Shackelford. And you might know me from my famous acts, such as the Dale Gribble Bluegrass Experience, or working as manager for Big Mountain Fudge Cake, or perhaps you were a subscriber to my short-lived but well-beloved Gribble Talk, the 24-hour pirate radio show, talking conspiracies. One of those reasons has brought you here, and I'm so glad to have you. What we are talking about are the conspiracies that nobody wants to talk about. So the warning now is if you have a conspiracy in mind that you can share with your brothers and sisters of the woke community, we are ready for those conspiracies. I, as master of conspiracies, will let you know if your conspiracy is correct or not correct. But you are more than willing to, if you are more than willing to pitch evidence, I will be willing to review my decisions. With that in mind, we're going to get started. I have done up a whole PowerPoint presentation because that's what we need in the conspiracy community. Nice, tight, efficient PowerPoints. But unfortunately, there's no projector. And I know it's a government conspiracy to try and shut me down. But it's not going to work. I have a mobile phone.
In all honesty, he probably dropped it out of his truck.
Hank, you poor simple man. You don't realize that they set it up to collapse out of my truck and explode to a bazillion pieces.
You two children, cover your eyes.
All right. First up, you might have heard about a story called The Wizard of Oz. Yes?
No.
I need at least some confirmation.
Yes.
I'm wearing sunglasses indoors, people. So I need to hear you.
Can you take your glasses off?
I'm afraid he can't. His future's so bright.
That's exactly. Thank you, Hank. Thank you, Hank. Who is the villain? Who we need to call it? Who's the villain of The Wizard of Oz?
Dorothy.
Wrong. That's weird. Wrong.
Bullshit. Glenda.
That is correct. Glinda is the villain of The Wizard of Oz. Thank you, woke man. We're going to talk about this. We were lied to as children, completely duped by a system that is supportive of the wrong types of people. They want you to believe, I would have thought, that the Wicked Witch was the villain, but also we got some Dorothy and Tin Man conspiracy theorists. We'll hear from them later.
We're pretty sure the Lollipop Twins were running a commune.
This is true. But all along it was this good witch, Glinda, who was actually responsible for all of Dorothy's problems in Oz. She drew this little girl into what was all but a magic gang war. After Dorothy's house crushes the Wicked Witch of the East to death in Oz, it is Glinda who takes those slippers and puts them on Dorothy's feet. She literally takes what is one of the most valuable items of this world and puts them onto this poor girl's feet. These red slippers are property of the Wicked Witches. We can agree to that. Glinda's just stolen them. Why does she appoint them onto a Kansas girl? Because she's more wicked than we think. It's going to enrage the witch's sister. Glinda knows this. She doesn't want that target on her back, so she paints it on Dorothy's instead. She wants to pick a fight, but she doesn't want to fight it. So has there ever been a bigger villain in the history of celluloid? No. Glinda essentially glues a prized possession to Dorothy's feet, turns her into a patsy. She is the master of manipulation in Oz, and she pushes Dorothy into a fight with the Wicked Witch of the West in order for Glinda to be the only magic game in town. Because what happens with Glinda's plan? To defend her life, Dorothy and crew have to kill the other witch. Glinda now has a magic monopoly. We don't hear much about the Good Witch of the South because I think that the Good Witch of the North has long since taken care of her. She wants all of her adversaries dead. She just doesn't want to get blood on her own hands because we know that the Munchkins would rebel against a crazy, zealotous, dictatorial Good Witch of the North. So she maintains her perfect image while letting others do the hard work for her. Now that you have been told the truth, let's hear about some other theories that won't be as correct. I heard Dorothy's a villain. Do you have any backing to that, or are you just trying to be cool?
I have backing.
Let's hear it.
Dorothy is a contractor.
Oh.
The Good Witch contracted her to come out and mess things up. So the Good Witch keeps her hands clean.
There it is. So Dorothy is also a villain due to the fact that she was legally contracted into a hitman position by the mob boss Glinda. Headcanon accepted. All right, Tin Man, what do you got for me?
Well, think about it. You got a Tin Man, he's like, oh, I want a heart. Why the hell do you want a heart for? I mean, already replaced the Munchkins. All the witches, you just want to make everything cheap and lazy.
Okay, so you believe that the fact that he wants a heart means he's lying to us, and that his true motives must be something else.
Yes.
You believe that he's part of the automotive industry's monopoly on mechanization, and he is their influensive agent on the world of Oz. Great. Headcanon accepted. So we now can agree that Glinda is the villain of Oz, Dorothy her hitman, and the Tin Man an automotive agent of evil. Welcome to the world. Now, I don't want you to think we're just discussing Oz politics. I would like to take a moment to talk to you about some issues that are close at hand for you con-goers. You might have seen mystery boxes, yes? Raise your hand if you ever bought a mystery box. Fools. Fools, fools, fools. We're going to talk about mystery boxes. Mystery boxes are a conspiracy by the United States government to prepare us for a world where we do not know what is in the boxes we receive, yet willingly receive them as if they are some sort of special gift. We have a future ahead of us where they will deliver boxes of food and other supplies to us. We are going to be entered into a workforce where we just answer to the boxes. The boxes will be what we live for, work for, and celebrate, not knowing that all we do is get nothing in these boxes. We buy nothing. We buy mystery, and we treat it like a gift. This is the government's message. You just deserve boxes. You don't deserve to know what's in the boxes.
Damn it, Dale.
Did you like your box?
I will have you know those mystery boxes once held a glove by the wonderful Tom Landry. I consider it worth all the gold in the world.
See, and they got you, Hank. That's how they get you. Because then every box you open for the rest of your life, you're hoping for Tom Landry, when really it's just gruel for your workforce fuel. All right, moving on. Any questions so far? Question.
How do you feel about mystery bags instead of boxes?
Same thing, only smaller. That's your local government. There's a structure to government. Tiny mystery boxes are your mayoral office conspiracies.
Unlike the well-oiled machine that is Texas.
That is exactly right.
Tell us about propane.
This is my panel.
If you're serious about that, I have pamphlets.
Governmental instead of Amazonian.
Amazonian, like the Wonder Woman. I'm not following.
Like Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.com?
Yeah.
You believe that Amazon.com is a threat? You're right. But it's because it's actually part of the Amazonians and their influence into our world. The Amazonians have been slowly trying to get revenge for being stuck on an island for as long as they have. And they knew the one place they could hit us was internet deliveries. And one day soon they will cease all deliveries until we hand the world over in a matriarchal support that they want. So watch out, because you're going to need to find a way to get your Alexas and all your little bits, because the Amazonians are taking them away. Good question.
Dale's been mixing his Kool-Aids up again.
Hank thinks it's weird that I consume different fumes, but I need to make sure I toxify my system so I'm not an ideal probing candidate for alien abductors. Anyone who is living a healthy lifestyle is prime real estate for aliens, because they don't want me, they want you. You who have not yet influenced your system into lead or extermination fumes. Question.
I recently watched a documentary called what was it?
Well, she's good in my book.
Cure for Wellness.
Oh, yeah.
So
Mm.
you have to toxify yourself so they don't get the eels into you.
The eels, mmm.
Yes, it's eels.
You think eels are
I
see,
once saw him spill a bucket outside of his house and all the earthworms fled.
it's a true story. Now, see, eels, the wellness is a little bit exaggeratory, I believe, because the toxins come to the aliens. We have this idea that, Hank, what was that?
Oh, just telling the little children that that wasn't a real word.
What wasn't?
The one you used a second ago.
I believe it is. Anyway, thanks, Hank. The eels are a threat, but they're a threat for a different reason, because again, where do we associate eels? First thing, where do you come across eels in your day-to-day life? The ocean.
I would have said D.C.
Fair point. Also, see, she's woke, Hank.
Also another
You need
good
to learn
test.
from her. Next, no. Where have you ever eaten eel? Most people say no. Where have you eaten eel? What type of food? Japanese food. Japanese food. Eels. Japan. Video games. Mario. Italian stereotypes. That's where it all goes to. It's all about the aliens creating these stereotypes.